Do you see this here? I don't know. It looks like I've been in a windstorm. I just rolled out of bed. So maybe I don't think I slept good last night. I know I didn't sleep good last night. The past 2 nights I've been so restless. It has been so hot. I think it's something to do with this wild weather that we're about to have. So it is Saturday and it is day 55. And we are prepping today for some major storms coming our way here this afternoon. Originally, they gave us a window of like between 1 and 10 p.m. And we were feeling a little bit more comfortable about that because storms to this magnitude stink. Do not get me wrong. Josh and I have actually lived through the April 27th, 2011 tornadoes. We were actually in Tuscaloosa, came down our street. So we take this kind of stuff serious. But there's something to say about this magnitude of storms in the middle of the day versus the middle of the night. And I think everyone would pretty much agree with that, especially when you got young children. So hoping that we can get these out of here. So anyways, we're just keeping an eye on the weather and we'll see how the day plays out. We, this morning for breakfast, kind of all over the place, trying to figure out a game plan. Usually it's Saturday, so usually you'll find me yard selling, and we kind of played it safe this morning because of the weather, and I'm trying to decide whether or not to go because it's not coming in until later. So, like I said, we lived through the 2011 tornado outbreak, and, you know, those were long track tornadoes. Came all the way up from Tuscaloosa, all the way up into the one valley over from us here at home in Shoal Creek Valley. If you've not ever heard of that, you should look it up. It was a devastating day for much of the state of, I believe, Mississippi, Alabama, experienced a lot of devastation and loss that day. So long story short, we don't take tornadoes lightly when we are going to get stuff prepped for that. So it's just second nature, grab the stuff and go. Closed-toed shoes are a must. And that April 27th tornado, we were young. I want to say we were like young and dumb. We were one of those ones, like you hear James Spann, which is our weatherman. He's like one of my heroes. I'm 36 years old and just I've grown my whole life. I've grown up listening to him, watching him. I have a huge respect for that man. We were in Tuscaloosa. We were in our 20s, early 20s. And it was kind of like, okay, well, I guess we'll go downstairs and get in the clubhouse because, you know, we were off campus. We were already done with school for the day. Josh was actually at work on campus. And I guess I'll go downstairs and get in the clubhouse. Josh actually ended up leaving work to drive to get to me. And while he was driving to get to me, it was following him down the road, transformers blowing. It was a very, very, very scary situation. It literally came down our street. Anyways, when we walked out, it was complete devastation. Houses flattened, debris everywhere, power lines down. I mean, we literally walked out into what you see on pictures. It was right there at Thank God he spared us and we didn't get hit where we were. But just being able to have those shoes on, those closed-toed shoes, Josh immediately went to action, pulling people out of houses that were down, just trying to rescue because it was just a complete shock. And I was trying to get in touch with our family, letting them know, hey, we're fine. I know you just watched this on the news. You know, our family's here watching the news and freaking out because James Spann is saying it is literally ripping through the University of Alabama campus right now. So, in saying all that, closed-toed shoes are a must and any kind of essentials you think that you might need. And so that's what we're going to do today. Get all that ready. As for breakfast, I haven't got there yet. Can you tell that I've doubled my coffee? My goodness. I've had a whole chicken laid out for a couple days now in the fridge, so it's thawed. And now I'm going to get it put in the crock pot so we don't have to worry about it. It'll be cooking all day while we're out and about doing things. And then hopefully before the storms come tonight, it'll be ready. and we'll at least have something to eat on, and it'll be easy dinner and not have to really worry about that. So we're gonna get that set up in the crock pot. Hold to his hand, to God's unchanging hand. Hold to God's unchanging hand. This is not thawed out. It's actually frozen. We're gonna see what happens. I've never done this before. So I usually leave it sitting out on the counter for a day and it thaws out. I just threw this in the fridge and it's been in there for 3 days and it's still not thawed out, if that tells you anything. Also, this is one of our personal chickens from 1.5 years ago, and it'll still taste extremely good, even it being 1.5 years old. So one of the things that I'm liking about Carnivore is that we're eating through our personal freezer. We've got a bad habit of just putting stuff on top and not eating the older stuff first. So this obviously got lost in our freezer. It's still fine to eat. It's still good. And we're going to see how it cooks being frozen still. Life is... Wow.
Got some shrimp.
Today, we're going to be putting some metal on this wall. This is our farm store. We're just getting it looking a little bit nicer.